Lesson 11. The 16th note. Exercises with the 16th note. The progressive breakdown. Reading 6. The 16th note. Now we will learn about the 16th note, since every note is worth 1/16. The 16th note differs from the other notes due to its double flag. We have seen that the 8th note has one flag, and the quarter note has none. This double flag can be joined or not to other notes without altering the rhythmic value. To play the 16th note, for example, in a 4/4 measure, we divide each movement of time in 4, counting in this way: 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. In this way, I played 16 notes in a 4/4 measure. It is important to emphasize that quarter notes, 8th notes, and 16th notes are the notes most used, those you find most frequently. For this reason, it is very important that you have a clear idea concerning the value of the quarter, 8th, and 16th notes. We will begin to exercise with the 16th notes by applying 16 different fingerings. Now I must pause for a moment because it is very important to distinguish the different fingerings, the different ways of playing the same phrase, in order to have a maximum control of the instrument and maximum freedom of expression. In order to explain this better, I will give you an example. If I have to play 2 strokes on the floor tom and twice on the snare drum, and I only know single drum strokes, that is, one with the right hand and one with the left hand, and I do not know other fingerings, then I am forced to make this type of movement. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Therefore, I am forced to move continuously with difficulty, and I can only obtain a certain speed. If instead I know other fingerings, in this case the double stroke roll or double roll, my arms can remain fixed, one on one drum and one on the other, and play double drum strokes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. In this way, there is less fatigue, and I am more comfortable and can also obtain faster speeds. It is evident that an advantage is obtained by applying the fingering with double strokes, rather than that with single strokes. And this is generally true. Whatever phrase we decide to play, we will have to move differently on the drum set in order to feel more comfortable and obtain a different effect of sound, one based on the type of fingering we decide to use. I will now play all 16 of the fingerings indicated, distributing the drum strokes between the floor tom and the snare, even though in the exercise only the snare is indicated. I will do it in a way that makes clear the role of the right and left hands in the various fingerings. Exercises with the 16ths. Fingering 1. Fingering 2. Fingering 3. Fingering 4. Fingering 5. Fingering 6. Fingering 7. Fingering 8. Fingering 9. Fingering 10. Fingering 11. Fingering 12. Fingering 13. Fingering 14. Fingering 15. Fingering 16. For obvious reasons of time, I only played a couple of measures of each exercise, more or less at the same speed. You should remain much longer on each fingering and reach various speeds based on the difficulty you encounter each time. To improve coordination, you should play these exercises frequently. To improve coordination, you should also play these exercises with your lower limbs without worrying about speed. Here is an example of fingering 5. Another interesting way of improving the drum strokes is to alternate the fingerings. For example, one measure for each one. There are a series of suggestions and you can play them all or only some. What counts is that you gain confidence with the sticks, with the bounce or rebound as it is also known, and with the musical notations. Now, as an example, I will play the first suggestion, alternating fingerings 3 and 5. Progressive breakdown. Progressive breakdown is a very fundamental exercise, not only for us drummers, but for all types of musicians, because it makes it possible to understand fully the rhythmic relationship between the various musical figures, which we will apply later in time when we are required to play. We will begin by playing this exercise with quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes, that is, with the three most common notes, fourths, eighths, and 16ths, with single strokes and then double strokes. Once we learn the exercise, we will need the assistance of a metronome to guarantee the precision of the tempo. Single strokes. Double strokes. You can amuse yourself while playing the gradual breakdown, distributing the strokes of each movement of time to each of the four drums at our disposition, with single and double strokes. Let's try it. Single strokes. Double strokes. It is very important to always maintain the correct position of the sticks, even when you move to other drums on the set, and use the sticks in the triangle position. Now let's play reading number 6. Reading 6. After you have played the reading with single strokes, try to play only the groups of 16th notes with double strokes, and all the rest with single strokes. Let's see. To conclude for the moment the study of the 16th notes, you will work on controlling the dynamics as you did with the quarter and eighth notes, this time with the 16th notes. You will play first only with the right hand, then only with the left hand, and finally with both hands at the same time with single strokes.